On March 26, 2024, tragedy struck Baltimore, Maryland. The Francis Scott Key Bridge, a vital artery for the city, collapsed. The cause a collision with the cargo ship. This catastrophic event claimed the lives of 6 construction workers. 2 others suffered injuries. The collapse sent shockwaves across the nation. It forced a stark realization. America's infrastructure, particularly its aging bridges, is vulnerable. The Key Bridge collapse was not simply an accident, it was a failure of oversight. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB investigation revealed a chilling truth. The bridge's risk of collapse from a ship strike was alarmingly high. It was nearly 30 times greater than what is considered acceptable for critical bridges. This revelation raised urgent questions about bridge safety nationwide. The NTSB investigation pointed to a critical failure, the lack of a vulnerability assessment. This assessment, designed to identify and mitigate potential risks, was never conducted on the Key Bridge. This omission had fatal consequences. The Maryland Transportation Authority, MDTA, responsible for the bridge's safety, had failed in its duty. The Key Bridge collapse serves as a wake-up call. It underscores the urgent need for a nationwide overhaul of bridge safety protocols. The tragedy exposed a systemic issue, the neglect of aging infrastructure. It highlighted the potentially devastating consequences of inaction. The NTSB investigation revealed a disturbing pattern of neglect by the MDTA. Warnings about the Key Bridge's vulnerability to ship strikes had been issued for decades. As early as 1991, the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials, AASHTO, recommended a review of the bridge's safety. Concerns were raised by a senior Maryland pilot starting in 2006. These warnings went unheeded. The MDTA's failure to conduct a vulnerability assessment proved catastrophic. This assessment would have identified the bridge's susceptibility to ship strikes. It could have prompted the implementation of protective measures. The MDTA's negligence directly contributed to the tragedy. The NTSB also found that the MDTA lacked essential data for a comprehensive risk analysis. This data included information about vessel traffic, speeds, loading, waterway geometry, and environmental conditions. Without this data, it was impossible to accurately assess the bridge's vulnerability. The MDTA's failure to collect and analyze this critical information was a significant oversight. The Key Bridge collapse is a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance. It highlights the need for proactive risk assessment and management. The MDTA's failures are a cautionary tale. They underscore the potentially devastating consequences of neglecting infrastructure safety. The NTSB, in response to the Key Bridge collapse, issued urgent recommendations. These recommendations, directed at 30 bridge owners across 19 states, called for immediate action. The NTSB urged these owners to conduct vulnerability assessments on 68 bridges. These bridges, many designed before the advent of modern safety guidelines, require immediate evaluation. Among the bridges identified were some of the nation's most critical infrastructure. These included the Golden Gate Bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, and the Greater New Orleans Bridge. All of these bridges share a common vulnerability. They were designed before vessel collision risks were adequately understood. The NTSB also recommended the formation of a specialized interdisciplinary team. This team, composed of experts from the Federal Highway Administration, FHWA, the U.S. Coast Guard, and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, would be tasked with a critical mission. They would guide bridge owners in conducting thorough risk evaluations. They would also provide recommendations for risk reduction strategies. The NTSB's recommendations represent a crucial first step towards a safer future. They highlight the urgent need to address the vulnerability of aging infrastructure. Implementing these recommendations is not just a matter of best practices, it is a moral imperative. The Key Bridge collapse serves as a tragic reminder of the importance of proactive infrastructure management. While the NTSB's recommendations provide a roadmap for future action, it is crucial to examine successful preventative measures already in place. One such example is the Delaware Memorial Bridge. In 2015, the Delaware River and Bay Authority, DRBA, took a proactive approach to bridge safety. They allocated $2.5 million for the construction of protective dolphins for the Delaware Memorial Bridge. These dolphins, designed to absorb and deflect ship impacts, are a testament to the DRBA's commitment to safety. The DRBA's foresight stands in stark contrast to the MDTA's negligence. By investing in protective measures, the DRBA demonstrated a commitment to preventing tragedies before they occur. The Delaware Memorial Bridge serves as a model for other bridge owners nationwide. The Key Bridge collapse is a tragedy that should never have happened. It is a stark reminder that neglecting infrastructure safety has devastating consequences. The NTSB's recommendations, along with examples like the Delaware Memorial Bridge, provide a clear path forward. We must act decisively and swiftly to ensure the safety of America's bridges and prevent future tragedies.